In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to connect N8N to Frontend. By the end, you'll have your Frontend sending data straight into an N8N workflow where you can process it however you like. N8N is a powerful automation tool that lets you build flows visually, and the key to connecting it with a browser-based app is a webhook, which is simply an HTTP endpoint that listens for incoming requests. Start by opening your N8N dashboard in the browser. This is your control center for building and monitoring workflows. From here, create a new workflow so you have a clean canvas to work with. Keeping things organized at this stage makes it much easier to track what's happening as your project grows. Next, add a webhook trigger node. This node is the entry point for your data. When your front end sends a request to this webhook, it will wake up the workflow and pass that data through the rest of your nodes. After placing the webhook trigger, N8N will generate a unique webhook URL for you. This URL is the address your front end will call. Some setups show both a test and a production URL. Use the one that matches your environment. Treat this URL like you would any internal endpoint and avoid sharing it publicly. Copy the webhook URL and switch over to your front-end app. Set this URL as the endpoint for sending data. Most teams send a JSON payload using a post request, including only the information they actually need. Keep security in mind, avoid sending sensitive credentials from the browser, and consider using tokens or other safeguards appropriate to your project. If your app already has a helper for network requests, just point it at the webhook and pass along the fields your workflow is expecting. Back in N8N, connect additional nodes to process the incoming data. This is where the magic happens. You might transform fields, add conditional logic, enrich the payload, call external services, or store data in a database. As you wire nodes together, map the fields coming from the webhook trigger to the inputs each node needs. Clear naming and comments help a lot when you revisit the workflow later. Once everything is connected, you're set. Most people validate the flow by sending a small sample payload and watching the execution to confirm the data arrives and the nodes run in sequence. With that, your front end is successfully connected to N8N and ready to power real-time automated workflows.